Astrologers would all like to know what this year has in store. Perhaps we're about to find out.
Oh, this is going to be good. Hagan
excited,
Fox
aren't you?
is an astrologer to the stars, and not only can he tell Dermot and I what the universe says about our future, he's going to take your calls a little bit later too. Hello, Hagan. Welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm all right, Alison. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's so lovely to meet you. You've been doing this for like 15 years now. How did it all begin?
Longer than that, Alison, about 40 years. Thank you for suggesting I'm 35 years old. I really...
Well, you look it. You look great.
Yeah, thanks, Alison. No, my father was an astrologer, and he tutored me from the age of 14, and it's just been a journey literally for the last 40 years. And I fuse Eastern and Western astrology, and enables me to define characters and dynamics and the future and what's going to transpire, etc.
So, Hagan, for the layman, me, what does fusing the Western and the Eastern philosophies, what does that mean?
It basically means that I take Western astrology, like in your case, Dermot, we can use you as an example if you don't mind.
I'm already, I'm cold sweating.
You're a Gemini and you're born in 1973. So Gemini, we're all familiar with Western astrology, but what 1973 is a water ox. So in my system, you're a Gemini water ox. And sorry, I had to move something. You're a Gemini water ox. And basically, yeah, that's my magical hand, Alison.
When he said, I have to do something else, I
mean... He's casting a spell on you, so you believe.
OK, I'm a Gemini water ox. What? Because I was born in sometime in the 70s. What does that mean?
Is that it means that the Gemini side of you is like a really intelligent, but kind of chill character. The Gemini is curious about, has a very agile mind. The water ox, which is what you are, Gemini water ox, is super zen. It's Mr. Chill. So what you have is really like an intellectual, a zen intellectual. It's kind of how I would define you, Dermot. It's a combination.
I mean, you're telling me what I want to hear, but I am in.
I'm telling you, it's true. That is so true, Hagan. What about me, babes? My earrings just fell out. Did you predict that?
But you, Alison, you're interesting because you're an Aquarian wood tiger, right? And an Aquarian you're very lucky being an Aquarian because they are the most naturally intelligent females. Okay, they've got the most agile, versatile brain. And so what you're doing here presenting works perfectly because you are able to adapt intellectually immediately. However, Alison, you're also a wood tiger. And as you know, the wood tiger loves a party and is a social beast. Has to party, has to have fun, and loves just interacting with others. So your previous incarnation, when you were whisking around the world, meeting fascinating people, the wood tiger loved that, but the Aquarian side is tailor-made for presenting. So really, it's all good. And also, Alison, you've just entered on January the 1st, the luckiest year of a 9-year cycle. So you should be happy.
See, I believe this. And it's very scientific as well. So you don't believe this.
I wouldn't say I don't believe it, but, I mean, do you ever give people bad news?
No, I do. Well, funny enough, I do, but it's one of those things, but it's never really bad news, David, because life is cyclical. Every sentient being has a life cycle, including us human beings. So even if we come into a dip, it's always followed by a positive. And so I'm able to say to somebody, for example, look, focus on this year, you've got to consolidate because it's not a bad year, it's just luck isn't on your side. Next year, go at it because it's a great year. So I'm always able to focus on the positive, and I don't present the negative per se. What I say is consolidate, don't take any risks, and then come back out and say 2023, that's your year, go for it. Because here next energy and everything can be seen as a positive. I mean, I'm an optimist, Dermot. I'm an optimist, you know. And it's just the nature of me, and I think right now we need optimism.
Absolutely.
So it's not about.
No, it's not. I don't believe. For me, like we're 70% water, so and you know the moon controls the tide. So there's got to be something in that with our own bodies. Should we go to some callers?
We have got some callers. Louise is on the line. Should she be moving house? Louise, are you there?
Yes, I am.
So tell us your situation at the moment, then.
Well, I put an offer in on a property back in September last year, and it was accepted, but nothing's happened since. So what's happening?
Hagan, what's going on?
That's a curveball. Hagan, sort this out.
Yes, well, it is a curveball, but this is how life works, right? Hi, Louise. Louise is a Scorpio fire monkey, right? And you guys don't know it, but Louise is one hell of a character. It's an incredibly strong character, is Louise. Really resilient, great fun, but very, very sensible.
Yes, Louise.
So basically, Louise, the situation is this. Last year would have been a great year to buy a house, a great year for you to buy a house, which is why you put the offer in. But life sometimes says to you, and this is why you're calling, I'm sure, am I making the right decision? Now, the truth is, last year was perfect, this year is okay. If you buy a house this year, it's not a problem, but you'll have to absolutely consolidate, probably be quite hard next year. And this is where I say, saying to Dermot, it'll be a year to consolidate and just get everything in order, because 2023 is a great year for you, Louise. So the choice is, you can buy a house this year, not next year, not 2022. That's the year of consolidation and not doing anything risky. 2023 is an amazing year. Now, because you're a Scorpio fire monkey, the Scorpio is saying, well, maybe I should wait. The fire monkey's going, come on, Louise, let's do it. And this is the nature of your personality. So if you're patient, 2023 would be the best year. If you want to, this year, but not 2022.
Oh, is that okay, Louise?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Let's go over to South Yorks. Natalie's on the line. You were born 27th of the 1st, 74. Is that right, Natalie?
Hi, yeah.
What do you want to know from our lovely Hagan?
Will I sign love, please?
Oh.
Right. Now,
that's a biggie.
Here's the score. One thing, Natalie, and it's quite interesting. You're exactly the same combination as Alison Hammond. You're an Aquarian wood type.
Fantastic.
So clearly you're beautiful. You're a beautiful woman, Natalie, because Alison Hammond is. Now, in terms of love, here is the score. What's important, Natalie, is when you're trying to find love, it's really tough. So what I've done for you is I've put together every single year in every single star sign that you should be looking for, because these characters will love you for Natalie. No compromise. You can just be Natalie. And those years are, and don't worry about writing these down, Natalie, okay? I'll make sure the production...
I was going to write it down.
Oh, well done. Go. Oh, honestly, yeah, good point. Yeah, this is for you
go on, Hagan. Go on.
You as well.
Who are we looking for?
It's 1978, which is the year of the Earth Horse. 1976, which is the year of the Fire Dragon. 1970, which is the year of the Metal Dog. 1969, the year of the Earth Rooster. 1966, and make a note, Alison, this is magic. These are 100% 1966, 100%, and 1964.
And we're pushing it a little bit now.
And 4 star signs, guys, Libra, Gemini, Virgo, and Cancerian. So if you say, for example, Natalie, you met somebody in 1966 and they were one of those 4 star signs, that's 100%. The moment they meet you, they will fall in love. And with you, Alison, don't worry, I'm not leaving you out. I'm not leaving you out. So those years, Natalie, okay, and those star signs, in those combinations, every single person that meets you will love you. No compromise. You can be Natalie, and you can very easily live happily ever after. So it's about having the information, Natalie, and now you've got it. Hopefully, you will find your soulmate.
Hagan, anyone in the 80s? Because you picked a lot of they've got no kind of toy boy option here at all.
I'll give the guys a toy boy option. 1982.
Right.
Ooh, okay. Is that okay for you, Natalie?
Thank you very much.
We're going to find love, babes. We're going to find love.
Thanks, Natalie. Natalie, if you're available on Fridays at all for work, just do give us a call if you're free.
I definitely am.
Thank you so much, Hagan. Thanks to all our callers.
Hagan.
That was amazing. So good.
Wasn't it?
Oh, so good.